Hello, my name is Kevin Schoen, and this is an interview. This is going to be a recurring series of various people we interview, interesting folks. And tonight, we've got our inaugural interview with Andrii Gorobets. He's a native of Ukraine, and always interesting to hear about what's going on the other side of the planet. He's now an American citizen. So, Andrii, tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you you were born in Ukraine?
Yes.
In a town about half the size of the Lansing area. What was it called?
Kurakhove.
Kurachovo
or Kurachove.
Mm-hmm.
Kurachove is like Russian version. Kurachove and Kurachove, Ukrainian.
And so you're fluent in both Russian and Ukrainian, but you're an ethnic Ukrainian.
Yes.
Okay. And so this was at the beginning, or the near the end of the Cold War. A few years. How old were you when the Cold War ended and the Soviet Union broke up?
Oh, I was 8
years old.
8 years old. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then shortly therein, you lived with your father and mother, and
yes.
And did you move after that? Stay in the same place the whole time?
We just moved at the same time when everything happened.
Okay.
We just moved a little bit even earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So when Gorbachev was doing all that some kind of interesting stuff, and when
Perestroika.
Yes, perestroika, and when just everything became so strange. I don't know, just like no food in the cities. So my father decided to go to the roots, to the village.
Okay.
So when I was like half year before USSR collapsed, we moved to a village.
Oh, and so getting food or provisions at that time was challenging.
Well, it was just easier to have it in a village.
Mm-hmm.
Just you have your own.
Yeah.
Just like so.
And your father, what did he do?
He's a civil engineer. He builds houses.
Oh, okay.
He used to build houses.
And your mother, was she just a homemaker, or did she do other
She
things?
was like HR for whatever.
Okay.
So when in the city, she was HR for power plant.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And for when we came to a village, she was HR for like collective farm.
Okay. Yep.
It was, I don't know how many people was working there, maybe like 300.
And then as you progressed through your education, did you eventually go on to further education after what we would call high school in the United States?
So yeah, all kind of like middle school and high school, I was in that village.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also always dreaming about capital, best university, Kiev Mogila Academy.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to go there. And then, as you know, as all this, like lately, motivators say you have to visualize your dreams and all that stuff, or whatever. You have to dream at least, right? It's now I don't know what to think about. Everything is so possible, so I just don't know what to, like, and everything is so easy.
So
that's why I have to think about something big. So what? I was thinking about university, yes. And yeah, after high school I went there and applied and I just got accepted.
Yep.
I made it a little bit easier for me. I went in a department with the lowest like acceptance rate, or like the lowest, like when you don't have to fight with a lot of people to get in.
And so what subject did you start studying?
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, when I went, it was like nature, Department of Natural Science, and you could during first year to choose what you want.
Okay. Yep.
So I chose chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
I had two options, ecology or chemistry. But chemistry is kind of basic, and I kind of liked teachers there, so I went.
Mm-hmm. And so you progressed through your undergraduate, and then you went to graduate school?
Yes,
what we would call a graduate.
All same school, yeah, all same school. 10 years in the same place.
10 years. All doing basically chemistry then.
It's more like, yeah, chemistry, polymer chemistry for water treatment.
For water treatment.
Yeah.
Polymer chemistry for water treatment.
Like membranes, reverse osmosis.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
So reverse osmosis membranes.
Yep.
Mine was mine was like more like for microfiltration, ultrafiltration.
Mm-hmm.
Reverse osmosis was too difficult. I don't know. Well, my type of polymer was not for reverse osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
My type of polymer was hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic.
Yeah, and for reverse osmosis it should be hydrophilic.
Uh-huh.
Just that water just go into that polymer,
Yep.
get out of that salts and come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. And so you did your studies there.
Hey,
for-
beautiful woman, give me a beer. Oh, thank you.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
We have all the beers that you would like here to keep our conversation going. So after you went to the university, then you always were interested at a young age of coming to the United States.
Oh
America.
yeah, even earlier than go to that university.
Uh-huh.
It was so. I don't know why. It was just like. It was nature. I don't know. Oh well, it was like I was growing up in that USSR.
Yeah.
I saw all that kind of life, and I kind of could imagine that it seems like it's not.
What did
How
you
it's
what did you
supposed to
see
be.
what did you see in the media or in that led you to believe the United States would be good to come to?
I didn't see anything in the media. I didn't watch. I was so young at that time when I was thinking about United States. I don't know. I just didn't like what I see around.
Uh-huh. And you thought
Poverty. See, like even to get food, you should move all your family to a village just to have more food.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so, after you did your PhD, your doctorate in chemistry, how did you did you apply to go to postdoctorate at Michigan State or other universities around the United States, or how did you get to Lansing in the East Lansing area?
Well, if you wanna know about my first time in the U.S.,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be Michigan.
Oh, okay.
First time I came in 2005 when I was a master program student,
Okay.
and I came for program Work and Travel USA. That's what they call Work and Travel USA.
Work
And Travel
and travel.
USA.
Yes.
So it was just some kind of several organizations that they were offering for students go during summer
Mm-hmm.
and work mostly.
It was work and travel, but mostly work.
Well, while you are flying to United States, you can call it travel.
Yeah, right.
Or somewhere around, you know. So yeah, so they were providing some kind of contracts,
Yep.
and I went with my two other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and do you know where we came?
No.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Well, it was a good beginning, you know. If I would go now to North Dakota after some like places, a lot of places I've seen, it wouldn't be like, you know, exciting.
Yeah.
But after Ukraine,
It was pretty good compared to Ukraine.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Compared to capital, but roads are good.
Mm-hmm.
Buffaloes going around.
And where were you in North Dakota? Fargo? The capital?
No, well, capital is like a Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Or Dickinson.
Yeah.
I don't know, something.
Mm-hmm.
Fargo is actually
South Dakota.
It's no. Fargo is it's east part on the border with Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's where that movie, you know.
Yep.
So no, it was. I was on the west border of North Dakota, so next to Montana, like 15 minutes drive to Montana.
Yeah.
It was a village called Medora. Medora.
Medora.
Name of woman name Medora.
Mm-hmm.
100 people population.
Really?
Yeah. But they have like few hotels, and they have a musical. They have Theodore Roosevelt National Park,
Mm-hmm.
Badlands,
Badlands. Yep, I've been there.
and like country stories, country like Wild West architecture. So it's all about that.
Yeah.
And in the summertime they have a season like you guys have on Mackinac Island.
Mm-hmm.
So they have also some kind of like on a summertime. Oh, hunting is good there. Also a lot of deers and.
Mm-hmm. But did it make you feel like you were kind of in Siberia?
Well, no, I felt actually like I was in eastern Ukraine.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's dry climate,
Yep.
same temperature. Badlands is like Ukrainian steppes.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Just like I don't know. I felt comfortable.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. Well, and it was so strange. We were flying like 16 hours to Chicago,
Yeah.
and then we came from Ukraine to Chicago. Then from Chicago we we didn't fly. We took Greyhound
Greyhound.
to Medora, 24 hours on a bus, and we came to Dickinson
Mm-hmm.
to take a small stop.
So
I opened my eyes and I see Ukrainian Culture Institute.
Really?
Can you imagine? I was just traveling like for 2 days, and I came and I see Ukrainian Culture Institute. I don't know. It was kind of impressive
Ah, interesting.
because we were going to see everything new and
So what did you do in this small town?
laundry,
Laundry.
a lot of folding.
A lot of folding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, just load, unload, and a washer machine, load, unload, dryer, and then folding.
Huh. Interesting. And so then you did that for a summer and you came back to the Ukraine.
Yes, we came back. I finished my master program. So it's between 2 years of master program.
Okay.
I went on the summer.
Yep.
And then I finished master program, and then I was, I don't know, lazy to go to work.
Lazy to go to work.
Yeah. So I just decided to stay at university.
Oh. Doing more research or
Yeah.
teaching? Or just taking some more classes?
No classes. It was a PhD program, so
Yeah.
just more study and more doing research.
Yep.
Research most of the time. But it was some cool classes of English classes and philosophy classes.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I read Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Famous.
Zarathustra. Yeah, like I don't know how it will in English. That's what the Zarathustra said, or what? How it translated to English? His book about Zarathustra. We will check later. Yeah. People know.
Oh, yeah.
People know. Yeah.
Well, he's a famous philosophical writer of Russian.
Difficult guy.
Difficult, yeah.
He was deep.
Yeah, he was deep. And so, did you get married then? You were married for a while, I hear.
I almost graduated,
Mm-hmm.
and I found, or she found, we found each other. Yeah. And got married, and I moved more to the west in town Vinnytsia.
Uh-huh.
And I was like some kind of assistant professor
Okay.
in university in Vinnytsia.
It was smaller college?
Oh yes, so small and
Very
like,
small.
not like
Not like
it
a
was
big-
just technical, and I was teaching chemistry for freshmen
Mm-hmm.
like basic, I don't know what you guys call chemistry 1 or general chemistry. What?
Chemistry 101.
Yeah, some like simple stuff.
Okay.
Well, basic stuff.
Right.
Some of it was not simple, like thermodynamics or kinetics.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, it was fun. I like students.
Yeah.
Students always fun.
Well, how did?
Ubermensch, is that what you're trying to say?
Huh?
Ubermensch? Or, I don't know, I'm just looking up Nietzsche. What
Nietzsche?
yeah, the word.
Zarathustra.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the wrote, thus spoke Zarathustra.
Yeah, how it's in English?
Zarathustra. Yeah, you're about right. It's
Zarathustra.
No.
C-A-R?
No. But it's not the name Zarathustra. Zarathustra is a part of the name, right?
Oh, okay.
So what is the full name?
I'll keep looking.
Okay.
So how did you get to the United States then? What got you in this neck of the planet?
Okay, the next time I came to United States in 2008 during my PhD program
Oh, okay.
to here, Michigan State.
Okay.
So and that, like our university collaborated,
Mm-hmm.
and I came as a part of that program
Mm-hmm.
just for 2 months in 2008,
Okay.
February, March. And I was working here doing my normal research, membranes,
Yep. Membranes
and
for water
my
filtration.
advisor liked me.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like, I was thinking maybe come here for PhD program.
Yeah.
But he gave me good advice. He said, well, you're already PhD student. Just finish there and it will
Mhm.
be okay.
Yeah.
Ashu?
No. Oh, fuck off. So,
Spitama?
let me see. Oh, well, okay.
I'm finding the Z word, and then I'm looking for things around it.
Hmm.
Just complete name of his book.
That's what
It's something like Z what Zarathustra said.
Oh
Something.
yeah. It's Sprach.
Yeah, but you say it in German. Just
Yeah.
tell in English.
I can't find it. It seems to just be, people seem to like to say it in German.
So and when and I just left. I just left United States like for second time, and I was finished my PhD. I was working in university, and I just it was so kind of boring there,
Yeah.
and I was just
At the small technical university.
yeah, and I was just like, it's like college you can call it. It's even well. So I was kind of writing once in a while to my advisor, to professor, and say, hey, maybe you have something for me, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a couple times he said no, and then once he said, like, in 2012, he said, I have, like, you can participate. I'm actually like on the way, like, on like hiring right now a postdoc.
Mm-hmm.
And this process is going, so just send me your CV, and it was summer 2012, and he said results will be at the end of summer, but there was no results, and like in September I was also writing to him like, hey, what is going on?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know, like, well, he was just making his choices.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
you know, he was talking to other guys, and
Yep.
like it could be like money questions or whatever.
Yep.
Like you know, other guys.
Yep.
And I was not like, you know, requesting too much, I guess.
You were requesting too much?
No, I was not.
You were not.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
So
you were on a Ukrainian budget in American University.
yeah. So then, like maybe in October, he told me that he gave me a job offer.
Okay.
Yeah, and like some for visa it took maybe months or
Mm-hmm.
well, it took about 2 months for them to put a request for me then to apply for visa. So on December 4th, I came to States.
Okay.
2012.
Yep.
It's it's just 5 years.
Yep.
Just
5 years
almost,
ago.
well, like more than 5 years, just a couple of days more.
Yeah. So what do
That's fun.
It's fun, huh?
I think it was a good move.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, it's a like if to talk about family, maybe not good.
Sure, sure.
Like, but
So was
but
your...
we never know, like strategically, like maybe it's even better for.
But you were married at the time,
Yes,
right? And
yes.
what did your wife think about this?
I don't know. I think she wasn't excited about me already at that moment. So I think she was just thinking, oh, whatever.
Whatever, I'm
Yeah.
kind of tired of this guy.
Probably. Yeah, but well, my plan was kind of like, to come here to see what is going on here and bring
Yeah.
them here.
Right.
But as soon as I left, and a little bit before, maybe half of year, like relationship wasn't good. So
Mm-hmm.
so we just
Kind of went your own way.
yeah.
That's
kind
what
of,
we would say in America.
Yeah, we just go with the flow, I guess.
Go with the flow. Yeah.
Well, at least me.
At least you. Well, interesting. And so you started doing research and worked for this lab at MSU campus for a couple of years or so?
It was a contract for 2.5 years. Yeah, it was a program for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And you did research on campus.
Yes.
And then after that contract, did you meet some interesting people? What did you think about America being in kind of a bigger city for a long time? What's your
Which
thoughts
city?
what's your
Lansing?
thoughts of Lansing and the United States in general? You're happy here? You like it a lot?
Oh, I like it. I just don't want to say that Lansing is a big city.
Yeah.
It's just so.
What's
Well,
that?
a lot of people find it boring.
Yeah.
Well, not for me because I'm pretty social, so
Yeah.
I can find what
Interesting
to do.
two people. Yeah.
Interesting people. First month, on the December 2012, I met friends from like musician friends that I'm still friends with like very good friends with them. So one band was Mighty Medicine,
Yeah.
Larry,
Larry.
and
Another person on
And guys.
the Ministry of Urban Revival, our musician, Revenge
Yes.
of Public Access. Yeah.
exactly. And another guy was Dave Manzo.
Uh-huh.
Dave Manzo, he is a man.
Yeah.
And that guy, like when the day we met, he told me some Ukrainian words, like
Really?
not Russian, like Ukrainian. I said, "What is going on?" He said, "Oh, I used to go to a Ukrainian school
Mm-hmm.
in Brighton. It was like Ukrainian summer camp
Oh.
for kids like with Ukrainian background, like for like
Was this Brighton, Michigan?
yeah.
Just down the street, 30 miles from Lansing. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Ann Arbor, but his mom just sent him to that summer camp,
The
to
Ukrainian summer camp.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, so this is my good and also I had some guy postdoc Mexican friend
Mm-hmm.
Miguel. I call him Miguel, my bell, but some people find it, some kind of
From the song.
yeah, it was
Miguel.
from the song.
That's great.
Yeah, so I have that kind of company. Well, and then I found some other guys, but who I just name it, that guys that I used to spend most of my time.
Yep.
I even don't remember who was it. Oh, it was some other guys also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you built a social circle of friends and things like
yes,
that around town.
social circle to be busy,
Yep.
like to be like not to think much
Mm-hmm.
about, like not to be lonely,
Yeah.
But still, like I still had a family,
Mm-hmm.
and I still had a family, and I couldn't have fun completely.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
But then, like everything just went down. So I got divorced. I went to Ukraine. We got divorced, and then I was lonely, and I was just thinking like, okay, I don't know what to do, and I was fighting all the time with my weight, and still fighting.
With
So
your weight?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna go to army,
Yeah.
and like the mood was some kind of like I was not motivated to do anything. So and even like going to a gym or whatever, lazy guy.
Yeah.
What you can say. And they just I was just thinking, okay, I'll go to army and they will tell me what to do since I don't know what to do.
To help you get in shape.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I went there. It was fun. It was great.
Now, where did you do your basic training in the Army?
It was Oklahoma,
Oklahoma.
Fort Sill.
Fort Sill. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky to get a nice battery
Yeah.
because some other guys went to some kind of crazy stuff. Like they were just like.
So did you get in shape? Did you learn how to work out?
Oh, well, I knew how to work out. They just made me to do it regularly.
Yeah.
And
that they do.
And also absence of alcohol, actually.
Absence of alcohol. Yes.
Alcohol is bad. Hey, lady. Thank you.
And so you were in the Army for a while, and you were becoming a medic. And what did you sign up for? 4-year stint kind of thing? Or
Yes,
something
for 4
like that?
years.
Yep.
And then I injured my back
Yeah. Yep.
and was not able to continue.
Right.
So I just got discharged
Mm-hmm.
from
Yep.
the army.
Yep.
And now I'm here. Well,
When did you get discharged from the Army? Just
1 year ago.
1 year ago.
A little bit more. 1 year and 1
Okay.
month.
Yep.
In October 2016.
So have you been recuperating since then? And
What is recuperating?
Well, is your back getting better? You've
Oh.
been working on your back.
I was, and it was better, but like last months, I just get one more flare up,
Mm-hmm.
and it got worse.
Yep.
I don't know.
Have you had your backs?
Surgery? I had surgery.
Oh, you did have surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did that help at all?
I want to show this guy, but
Oh, yes, yes. Let's show the cat attacking everybody. Underneath us is our house cat attacking our legs as we're trying to perform an interview. He gets rather sassy. So this is Bonsai, our house cat, and it's very difficult to perform interviews or other on shows because he likes to play with your shoelaces and things like that. So he's probably going to sit there and hang out. And
Now we're gonna get some viewers.
now we're going to get some viewers, of
Got a
course.
cat.
Got a cat.
yeah. What was the?
Well, so you were talking about trying to recuperate your back, improve your back.
But anyway,
The surgery
I went
didn't do a whole lot for you.
I don't know what did it do. Yeah, hopefully it didn't do worse.
Right.
So yeah, so I was, but I gained weight back. During the army I lost like 50 pounds,
Yep.
and now I gain it back.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why I have that flare up.
Yeah.
So now so what this lesson says? That don't find easy ways.
Right.
Just I wanted just to go with the flow, right? Just
Yeah.
to go to the army,
Yeah.
But it didn't work out.
No.
Well, I also was going to fight Russians, but
You were going to fight Russians. So at this time, this was around the time when Russia and the Ukraine were having disputes.
yes, they took
Right.
Crimea.
There were, yeah,
well,
but-
they took Crimea even earlier.
yeah. And so there was, what did they call that? Was that the Orange Revolution partway through, 6, 7 years, 5, 6 years ago when there was a shift from a Russian-supported person to a non-Russian supported person, a person who was more independent.
No, it was Orange Revolution was in 2004.
2004.
Yeah, and I was participating in Orange Revolution. I
Were
was
you?
standing
Yeah.
on that Maidan and during nights,
Mhm.
and that's where actually we agree with my friend go to United States.
Go to the United States. Yep.
Yeah, because I didn't have money and my parents was not excited to give me money to go in some place that I will just lose it.
Yeah, right.
Couple $1,000 was some kind of
Plane ticket. Yep.
and my friend some kind of I just caught him and said, "Are you gonna give me money?"
Yeah.
He said like, "Yeah, of course." And well, it was good move. I mean, so that's how we decided to come. But in 2012, it was Revolution of Dignity.
Revolution of Dignity.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh well, it was. I think it was 13,
Yeah.
2013.
So lots of changeover in government, and not always
Unfortunately.
lots of protesting to get governments changed in Ukraine.
Yes, and that time, pro-Russian guy was changed to pro-European guy.
Yeah. Yep. And so,
And Russia was so pissed off, so they just took Crimea first,
right,
and then
started
part
some,
of Ukraine
yeah, the eastern
that I
part.
that I born it,
Mhm.
was born in it. Like
And so there's still a rebellion and
Yeah.
battles going on.
oh, it's just
an ongoing war
Mhm.
in eastern Ukraine. The ethnic Russians versus sort of the ethnic Ukrainians are battling it out in eastern Ukraine. The government versus
I
Russian
wouldn't say that it's ethnic Russians. I would say that it's just like
Mm-hmm.
stupid Ukrainians fighting with smart Ukrainians.
Well, I see.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. It's not they're not like ethnic Russians.
Oh, okay.
If to take like ethnic Ukrainians, it would be just like all over the Russia, like on the
Mm-hmm.
west side of Russia is this like ethnical land of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Like if you will do like that kind of DNA tests or whatever.
Right, right.
Like we used to, and a lot of our people they just live. Well, and also they were sent by Stalin or some other people
Mm-hmm.
to those
Yeah.
areas.
So, what do you think the future holds for you? You're helping out on our television show,
Yeah.
Mofer, and kind of getting you're our helping out as our technical director, a media expert. You're the behind the camera guy,
Yeah.
kind of doing the switching and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've been helping out for the last couple months or so. And what holds your future? You're going to go back to Ukraine in March, visit your family over there.
Yeah.
Yes, and then perhaps come back at the end of summer. And
Well, I don't know how we will arrange it.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that jet skiing, right?
right, how are we going to do the jet skiing?
I don't know. We have to figure it out somehow.
well,
Maybe just fly here just for jet skiing.
if you come back not too late, we'll be able to go jet skiing in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, so you got your whole future ahead of you, and you're still kind of finding your way.
Well, jet skiing is kind of the only plan that I have for next half year.
Jet ski is your well.
I have no other plans except just going to Ukraine for my son's birthday in middle of April.
Middle of April.
I don't know how we'll. Like last year, I was dreaming about Thailand, and I went there in this winter time,
Oh, you did.
like for 2 months.
You went to Thailand for 2 months in the winter.
Yeah, it was February and March. in Thailand. 2 islands
Yeah.
in Thailand. One is in the Indian Ocean, another one is Siam.
And in your spare time, you've been doing some musical stuff. You're in a classical orchestra,
Yeah.
Mason,
Community Orchestra.
and you're focusing on your health by swimming.
Yes.
Yes, and how often you go and swimming every week?
At least 3 times.
Yeah.
Usually it's 4 times. Last week was 5 times.
And how is it helping your back at all?
Yeah, I like it. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's fun. But see, my hair is kind of it's
Messed up.
because of that water, chlorine, and when you just after swimming will put a hat on it and it'll just become like. I'm gonna shave.
You're gonna shave your head.
I still have some coupon from Veterans Day
It's
for
Michigan
free.
in the winter. People's grooming expectations are a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Present company, undoubtedly, grooming expectations are lower.
It's the winter.
Well, that's.
I'm gonna shave.
You're gonna shave.
It's gonna be just skin here on the side, not here.
Well, so that's a great story you've told us about yourself. And we're hoping you can help out with our show. You've certainly been a good help with us trying to get
I'm
launched
so
up.
excited to be a media shark.
A media shark. Well, soon we'll be taking over the world. We're just getting rolling, aren't we?
Yeah, I would like to. I'm excited.
Are you? Okay,
At least
great.
it's something interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not just like, well, I may go back somehow to research.
Mm-hmm.
But I should do something good.
Right.
Like, you know? I don't know.
Perhaps look for a job back at MSU or something like that, or.
Maybe like partial.
Mm-hmm.
Just for enjoyment.
For
I don't know.
enjoyment.
For some kind of. It would be cool to start to teach.
Yeah.
Teach. And
Yeah.
study is also cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think, Andrii, you're an adrenaline junkie. You're just too lazy to chase it.
Yeah, that may be your.
What is adrenaline? What?
Yeah, the guys that like jump out of airplanes just goes woo. They like the rush, but you're like, I'll get around to it.
Well, this is how it goes with me. I don't know. I never enjoy life completely.
You never enjoy life completely.
It's like I think it's a part of our mentality.
Your Ukrainian mentality?
Yeah, like you know, like when you grow up and not me, but our parents, and
Yeah.
I took some kind of attitude from my parents,
Yep.
just to be careful, don't stick out,
Yep.
don't enjoy too much because somebody can report you.
Yeah.
So
Somebody can report you.
yeah,
The old Russian, the Soviet days.
that's what was happening all the time in Ukraine during
Yeah.
like
Soviet times.
Soviet times. They just got reported and it just was
They disappeared.
well, they in a good way they could just send them to Siberia, but they couldn't just disappear. Yeah, they could be killed.
Yep. Yep.
Just for having
So-
fun.
Just for
Right.
having to be.
So for me, just you know, just to enjoy, I'm some kind of afraid some shit can happen. You know.
Don't worry about it. You can have all the fun you want in America.
I don't
As
know.
long as you don't break any laws.
Yes.
And pretty much.
Don't ask rich people for money.
Yeah.
Have fun on your own dime, and you're all set.
Well, that's great. Well, we're looking forward to interacting with you, and we're glad you're helping out on our show. And
Thank you.
You know, I think we're going to have to really the next stage of this, where you're our first interview, and we're going to be holding a bunch of these with the cast and the crew, and to kind of document the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And so I think we're getting ready to scale up the Ministry of Urban Revival, and you've been a helping hand at the very beginning, kind of.
Let me interview some people,
Definitely,
some ladies.
yeah, some ladies. Great
How old are
idea.
you? How old are you, man?
3'5".
35?
35?
Oh, that's a dangerous
That's a dangerous topic.
Yeah. So why? They can report me like 20 years later?
No. Don't worry about that. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I want you.
You got the mojo that gets. It's
you
dangerous.
You'll be fine. Just
Okay, I'm not gonna then.
nobody's gonna report you as long as you don't do anything bad.
Dangerous is in too much fun.
Yeah.
Not
Everything
dangerous
will
as
be
in the
recorded.
government's gonna get
Yeah.
Everything will be recorded, right?
you. Well, everything's recorded now. in the world.
Great. Well, thank you. I think that's. Thank you for so much for coming in, and we'll
Thank
have
you
another
for-
interview with you
Thank
soon.
you for inviting me.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Good to hear from you. Well, that's it for now, and thank you for seeing our interview on Mofer Live with Andrii Gorbets.
Andrii is a giant,
Andrii the Giant.
In
like
his pants.
Larry called me. When he met me, I was telling him like, "What is your name?" Andrii. He just didn't know. And then he said, "Oh, like Andrii the Giant." I said, "Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Andrii."
All right, well, that's a wrap.